Alabama first is what a senator is supposed to do, and I promise to do that as your next senator.
My name is Jared Hudson.
I'm a Christian, a seventh-generation Alabama family man.
And I believe what 2 Corinthians 5:21 says, that Jesus came to this world and became sin for us, even though he didn't know sin, so that we could become the righteousness of God.
I'm a father, I'm a husband, and those are my most important roles. I was in the SEAL teams, I was a Navy SEAL sniper. As a law enforcement officer and as the CEO of Covenant Rescue Group,
Where we target criminals who buy and sell children.
this is an illegal immigrant who we arrested in Coleman, Alabama. Predators don't stop when politicians give speeches. They stop when someone puts them in cuffs and throws them in jail. And we are actively working to get these illegal criminals off the street and out of our country. All right, y'all, I just heard one of the dumbest comments I've heard in a while. She's surrounded by millionaires, people with security, people behind gates and walls, and people who don't have to deal with the consequences of an open border like we do. You let some of these societies we've dealt with overseas come here and take over the United States of America. You know the first people that won't have a voice, that'll be this LGBTQ community. The next that won't have a voice will be the women community, right? Look at Afghanistan after we turned it over.
It's not just illegal immigrants, it's also the legal immigrants who are not assimilating to our culture, to the U.S. Constitution.
The Save America Act needs to be passed immediately.
If it's that easy to go in a store, show them ID, get a nicotine lipper, then it's that easy to show your ID and vote. Pass the SAVE Act.
Nancy Pelosi has made $130 million in stock profits.
Definitely support legislation to banish it.
Public servants getting rich while the American people get poor.
The swamp is real and is full of millionaires, lobbyists, and career politicians who chase TV cameras, waste our money, cut backroom deals, and forget the reason that they were sent there.
Big DC is spending money at the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars to lie about me in this election. And we know who it's coming from. It's coming from Congressman Moore's supporters, the good old Club for Growth out of Washington, DC.
Going all over the state of Alabama. Been in Muscle Shoals all day, and this place changed music forever.
Guys, what Huntsville's doing here for the state of Alabama and the rest of the nation is huge. In the U.S. Senate, I'm going to fight for Huntsville, Alabama workers and America's leadership in space. We need to have two senators, me and Senator Britt, standing shoulder to shoulder to fight to bring it back here so we can widen I-65, so that we can fix the I-10 belt down in South Alabama, so we can continue to develop the fastest growing port in the nation, is the Port in Mobile. We've got to make sure that we push policies that don't increase inflation, increase our overall cost of living.
Families can't afford groceries, energy, housing, health care. We have to make sure that we end ridiculous Washington policies that have increased our inflation and increased our overall cost of living.
So that you can keep your hard-earned money here in the state of Alabama.
For me, in trying to put Alabama first, is making sure that when your tax dollars go out, we bring as much of that public investment as we can back here to our state. Your tax dollars are going to Minnesota, and they're funding Leering Centers and Al-Shabaab in East Africa.
Girls' sports are under fire. There's two genders, period, and I don't care who in Los Angeles or New York City it offends. You can't just do what you want to do, because as soon as you enact yourself on somebody else, you're now removing their liberties. I'm ready to take the fight to the woke agenda in Washington, D.C.
I think term limits are unbelievably important. Making sure the people that you're supposed to represent are actually represented, and not every PAC that comes in and writes you a check.
I have the benefit of not being endorsed by anybody, not receiving any PAC money with the exception from the SEAL PAC, which supports Navy SEALs running for office. I haven't had the opportunity to earn a Liberty score, but I can tell you that I've scored 21-0 against the Taliban over 60 combat operations in Afghanistan.
I'm not owned by the D.C. elite. I'm not owned by special interest. I'm not a career politician, and I'm saying, hey, send a word to Washington.
Something that's going on all over Alabama, politicians and leaders who are not willing to stand for the American people.
Yes, one man can make a change.
I'm the only person in this race who will actually fight tooth and nail for the people of Alabama.
I'm a warrior who puts the mission first no matter the cost.
This position belongs to you, the people of Alabama, and that's why I'm running, to tear down the club and put the power back in the hands of we the people.
This is why I'm running for the U.S. Senate. Not to join the insiders, but to fix what is broken.
Send a warrior to Washington, elect Jared Hudson, vote for me on June 16th.